Hello, this is Victos here with an in-depth guide on setting up a new Geodnet MobileCM miner. If you don't know about Geodnet already, the basic idea is that with a network of miners worldwide, they are trying to receive GNSS signals such as GPS and calculate the time it takes to receive them due to space weather interference. What this allows for is the reduction of GPS inaccuracies down from 1 meter to less than a centimeter. This is already a market worldwide for various applications, but the most common one right now is used for surveying equipment during roadwork or construction, where a base station is set up and then a rover is used to pinpoint the location. Geonet is trying to replace the base stations in this scenario. With all of this in mind, let's talk about how to install your miner. First, you're going to want a position with as much clear view of the sky as possible and with a 10-degree angle all around. Second thing to consider is you want to be able to mount it so there is absolutely no movement of the antenna. Even movement in the wind will throw off the readings and may result in diminished rewards. Lastly, please keep in mind the map when you choose your location. Ideally, Geonet is looking for a 20-kilometer radius between units with diminished rewards for any miners that are closer. This will be based on a time online priority basis. In this example, we can see several miners that are too close. Once you have your antenna mounted, plug in the antenna to the GNSS connector. Also plug in the included Wi-Fi antenna into the Wi-Fi connector for better Wi-Fi reception. Plug in your unit and turn on the power switch. You will need to supply a USB charger of at least 1 amp that is not included with the units. Most phone chargers should work. You should now see a solid red power light and a green Wi-Fi light flashing slowly. Now, using a phone, tablet, or PC with Wi-Fi, connect to the new network called MobileCM. I prefer to use a phone for this step as you'll need to be close to the unit. Once connected to this Wi-Fi, enter the IP address 192.168.4.1 in the address bar of a browser. You should see the following page. SSID is going to be the name of your house's Wi-Fi network. It cannot be a 5 GHz Wi-Fi, so if you have a second option listed as 2.4 GHz on your network, use that one. Type the exact name of your Wi-Fi network. The password is your Wi-Fi network's password. Then the miner key is going to be the serial number on the back of the miner with all capitals. Click Save and you should see a progress bar. Once it is complete, the green light on the miner should go from flashing green to solid to let you know it found the internet. If the green light is flashing quickly and starts to flash slow again after a minute, then it was not able to connect to the internet and you may have inputted something wrong. Connect to the miner's Wi-Fi again and repeat the previous steps. Now that the miner is connected to the internet, we can move to a PC browser as long as that computer is on the same network. You could use your phone for these steps, but might be harder. Once you're at your computer, the first thing we need to do is find the new IP address of the miner. You'll need to open your internet router's settings and search for a device named Espressif. You should see its IP address listed there. I also recommend reserving the IP address so that it doesn't change in the future. Now enter the IP address into a browser and you should see this page. Click on Configuration and add a new miner key. This is your password for the miner. Do not lose it. The miner key must be 12 to 18 numbers or letters, but you cannot use any spaces or special characters. Click Save and go back to the main page. You should see Transmitting at the top of the page. Now we can go to console.geodnet.com to create an account. At the top right of this page, click Sign In/Join and click Create Account. Here you will enter a username for yourself, your email address, and a new password for the account. You'll be sent an email to verify the account before you can move forward. Now back on the main page, click Mine on the top of the screen. Here you can see your miners, but first we need to add one. Click Add Miner. Miner SN, or serial number, is going to be the number on the bottom of the miner again. Miner key should be the new one you created earlier. However, if you just powered on your unit, Geodnet's servers may not recognize your new key yet. Once this is added, you should see it on the list. This is where you can view your rewards once they start coming in. Your miner is now registered to you on the Geodnet console. You may want to turn on email notifications for if your miner goes offline, and token issuance if you want your tokens to automatically be paid out to your wallet instead of sitting in your Geodnet account. From here, if you click on the Wallet tab, you can add your Polygon address to the user address box and hit Update User Address. You can click the map button on the top left of the page to view the location of all miners. Near the top of the page, if you click My Miners, a list of your miners should appear, and if you click on one of them, it'll show you its location, uptime, number of satellites it can see, and if it's retrieving data. For a new miner, most of these values are not going to display or be wrong. And this is going to be especially true for the location, which might take a day or two to move to its real location. For the purposes of privacy, the location won't be exactly where you are. Relatively soon, though, you should see the amount of data or data bytes go up, and this will be an indicator that everything is working. Congratulations, your Geodnet miner is now set up and you should be earning rewards soon. This was my first time creating a guide on YouTube, so if you have any suggestions, please leave them below, and feel free to share this guide.